Have you ever complained because the water coming out of your tap wasn't cold enough? Turn on a faucet and clean water appears in seconds. You don't wonder where it came from. You expect it to be there. But for almost every human who ever lived, water wasn't guaranteed. One dry season could erase an entire landscape. Rivers disappeared, lakes shrank into cracked mud, animals vanished, plants withered under the sun. And if you couldn't find water, nothing else mattered. No amount of food could save you. No shelter could save you. You had days, sometimes only hours. Yet somehow your ancestors survived droughts so severe they changed the course of human history. In fact, some scientists believe that without droughts, modern humans might never have existed. To understand why, we have to travel back nearly 2 million years to the dry grasslands of East Africa. This wasn't the Africa you imagine today. The climate constantly shifted between wet and dry. Rivers that had flowed for centuries suddenly disappeared. Forests shrank. Open savannas spread across the landscape. For early humans, every drought was a test, and only the smartest survived. Unlike zebras or antelope, humans couldn't smell water from miles away. We couldn't outrun the heat. We couldn't survive for weeks without drinking. So we learned something far more powerful. We learned to remember the location of a hidden spring, a valley where water collected after rain, a cave with cool, damp air. Knowledge became as valuable as water itself. An elder who remembered where the last drought ended could save an entire group. For the first time in history, memory became a survival tool. But memory alone wasn't enough. Eventually, every familiar waterhole dried up. Then our ancestors did something no other animal regularly does. They followed other animals. Elephants rarely wander without reason. During droughts, they march incredible distances toward hidden water sources. Modern hunter-gatherers still watch elephant trails because they often lead to water. Birds help too. Flocks flying in the evening often travel toward lakes or rivers before sunset. Even insects could reveal water. Clouds of mosquitoes usually stay close to damp ground. Reading nature became like reading a map. Every footprint, every bird, every broken branch could mean survival. But even finding water wasn't always enough. During long droughts, every animal wanted the same pool. Imagine arriving at the only remaining waterhole after walking for 2 days. Now imagine sharing it with lions, hyenas, crocodiles, thousands of thirsty animals. Water became one of the most dangerous places in the landscape. Some archaeologists believe many prehistoric predators learned to hunt by wading near shrinking rivers. Your ancestors had to drink without becoming dinner. So they changed when they moved. Instead of traveling under the blazing midday sun, many groups likely walked during the cool hours of dawn and evening. Every degree of cooler air meant less sweat. Less sweat meant less water lost. Saving water wasn't just about drinking, it was about not wasting it. Humans also possess something surprisingly rare. We sweat more than almost any other large mammal. That sounds like a weakness. It's actually a superpower. Sweating allows us to stay active long after other animals overheat. While predators rested in the shade, humans could keep walking slowly, patiently, hour after hour. We weren't the fastest. We were simply the last ones still moving. Eventually, drought forced another invention. Cooperation. A single family might never find enough water alone, but several families sharing information could. If one group discovered a permanent spring, they remembered, they returned. Sometimes they told others. Anthropologists studying modern hunter-gatherer societies have found that sharing resources during hard times dramatically increases survival. The people who cooperated often outlived the people who competed. In a strange way, drought may have helped create human kindness. But there was another solution. Leave. Around 70,000 years ago, changing climates pushed groups of humans into unfamiliar lands. Some crossed deserts. Others followed rivers into entirely new continents. Many of humanity's greatest migrations may have begun with something as simple as a drying lake. The search for water became the search for a new home, and every generation carried those lessons forward. Look for birds. Follow elephants. Travel at dawn. Remember hidden springs. Never waste water. Teach your children. Those weren't traditions, they were survival. Today, satellites map every river on Earth. Weather forecasts warn us before drought arrives. Pipes carry water beneath our cities. Most people have never wondered where tomorrow's drink will come from. Your ancestors wondered every single